Iago has thrown the grenade. Now Brabantio must process the explosion. But in his shock and rage, his first target isn't the unseen ram, but it's the familiar irritating fool at his gates, Rodrigo. This moment reveals everything about Brabantio's character, his pride, his prejudice, and his blind spot. Welcome to LitLoom, and welcome to part 10. The chaotic alarm has been sounded, the villa accusation made. Now the scene narrows to a personal confrontation. Lines 95 to 109 show Brabantio turning from confused sleeper to an outraged patriarch, and his first instinct is to lash out at the man he already despises, and that is Rodrigo. This tells us more about Brabantio than any direct description could. Rodrigo, trying to seem like a concerned citizen, attempts to establish a personal connection right here. Most Reverend Signo, do you know my voice? Okay, Reverend Signo means most respectable sir. Right, so now this is extreme flattering formality. Most reverend signal. Now, here, what Rodrigo tries is to climb the social ladder into Brabantio's confidence. But Brabantio's reply is a classic Shakespearean brush off. Not, not I. What are you? Okay, I don't. Who are you? It's not just I don't know you, it's I don't acknowledge your existence. Define yourself, right? This is the arrogance of Venetian nobility. And then Rodrigo identifies himself. He introduces himself, and Brabantio's true feelings erupt with this. My name is Rodrigo. The wars are welcome. I have charged thee not to haunt about my doors. What is this about? So it seems he know, right? The wars are welcome. See the alliteration of the word were, right? So it means that he's not that happy to see Rodrigo right in front of his home doing something like this, okay? The wars are welcome. The worst feelings for you. Now this is a brilliant cold put down. Knowing it's you makes this intrusion even less welcome, right? Now it's completely the opposite what Rodrigo expected, right? So he tries to climb up on the social ladder, but instead Brabantio put down it. Now here he immediately establishes his history, right? Rodrigo is an unwanted suitor he has explicitly forbidden. This isn't a new crisis, it seems that it's an old annoyance resurfacing, right? Okay, now uh, he says, in honest plainness, thou hast heard me say, my daughter is not for thee. Right. Now, here, what is going on? Now, this is the core of Brabantio's paternal authority. My daughter is not for thee. My daughter is not for you. Now, you can see the usage of archaic language, thee. And here he states Desdemona as his property to bestow or withhold. Her will is irrelevant right here. What he says is, with full paternal authority, he says, my daughter is not for you. Okay? And this line foreshadows his inability to comprehend that she could choose Othello for herself. Now, this is really important. And now in madness, being full of supper and distempering draughts, upon malicious bravery dost thou come to start my quiet. Okay, now the insults fly. Brabantio diagnoses Rodrigo's actions as madness. Right now, in madness, now you have gone mad. right? Because he rejected the proposal that Rodrigo came up with. And he says this is caused by being drunk, right? Full of supper and distempering doubts, right? It seems that he says drinking liquor, being intoxicated, makes a person discomfort, losses control, right? So supper means having food. So overall, that is the idea. He accuses him of malicious bravery. Malicious bravery is an oxymoron because being malicious is evil, and being brave is something else completely different. So, this altogether, evilness and jealousy altogether creates uh, the show of bravery, not the reality, right? Because he has drunk or gone mad in order to show out his bravery, according to Brabantio. So, however, the negative and the positive meaning came up here together, so we call it as a technique oxymoron. So you can mark it as well. So, however, what he says is you have now is a malicious bravery, the courage fueled by spite, because he has come to destroy the or disturb the peace of Brabantio during the night. Here, he frames the entire event as a personal insult from a social inferior, completely missing the larger real crisis Iago has engineered. Okay, now Rodrigo tries to interrupt the tirade. So. Okay, now you can see how he tries to interrupt, right? You can see repetition as well. This is completely dramatic. But thou must needs be sure. Thou, again, archaic language, you can see. My spirit and my place have in them power to make this bitter to thee. Okay, now let's see what is going on right here. Brabantio now stimulates him. You should be very sure that my temper or his spirit and my social rank, his place, give me the power to make you regret this bitterly. This is a naked threat from a powerful man. His identity is entirely wrapped up by his social place. Okay. Patience, good sir. Now here you can see Rodrigo's weak, placating reply. Patience, good sir. Please be patient. That show he is utterly outmatched in this social duel. He is not a master manipulator like Iago, but he is just a tool caught in the crossfire. Now we are going to see why this exchange is crucial. This argument does vital narrative work. First reason why I'm saying this is because it delays the main plot, right? Now, Shakespeare builds suspense in here. We, the audience, know the real truth, and we are waiting for Brabantio to catch up this. And this scene delays, and that makes his eventual realization more dramatic. Okay, then the next one establishes Brabantio's fatal flaw. It's his paternal arrogance. He is so certain of his control over his daughter and his social superiority that he can't imagine the truth. He'd rather believe Rodrigo is a drunk nuisance than that his daughter has defied him. Third one, contrast Iago and Rodrigo. Iago works from the shadows with psychological genius, but when it comes to Rodrigo, he tries to operate in open, using social niceties, and fails instantly. It shows the hierarchy of villainy. Fourth one, the raises the stakes. By showing Brabantio's temper and power, we understand the real danger Othello is now in. This isn't just a misunderstanding, it's a clash with a vengeful connected aristocrat. But Rodrigo's patience is about to run out. He holds the trump card, the awful truth. Okay, so in the very next lines, Rodrigo will stop trying to be polite. Fooled by his own rejected love and Iago's coaching, he will cut through Brabantio's classist tirade with one of the brutal facts. The father's worldview is about to shatter. The personal insult is about to become a public nightmare. If you're enjoying seeing how Shakespeare builds character through conflict, please like the video. Subscribe to see the moment the truth hits Brabantio. Thanks for analyzing with us. Sometimes the most revealing moments are when characters are wrong about what and what's happening.